Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, fun day with Loki and I. It was a thunder shower last night, and yeah. I love you, baby. We went to the grocery store. Yeah, that's our Sunday ritual, is groceries on Sunday. It's quite busy. We're a little bit later though. It's like almost 9 o'clock, so we usually come here like right at opening. But yeah, so it's getting a lot hotter. AKA getting a little bit more uncomfortable being outside for me. So I've kind of decided to just eat a lot more cleaner and healthier in conjunction with the Ozempic, just so it could like fast track the weight loss, and hopefully by summer, which is July, we could be a little bit more comfortable being outside. Like I've lost a lot of weight. Like I'm at 284, I believe is what I recorded, 284. So we're going on 2 months of Ozempic on Wednesday. So this Wednesday, I'm going to be officially 2 months on Ozempic, which will mean a total weight loss of 84, 94, 26 pounds in 2 months, which is roughly 13 pounds a month, which I think is pretty good. I mean, it would be better, I think, if I ate a lot cleaner, and I haven't been eating clean at all. A lot of processed food, a lot of fast food, so not really the best. Also, I'm pescatarian, so I think that's what helps. I think being on Ozempic and not eating meat has helped in me not gaining a lot of weight. I've been eating things like chips and cookies. My cookies are natural though, they're organic, they're not made of wheat, they are wheatless. They're like quinoa, but I mean, they're not they're healthy, but I don't have to have them, you know. I primarily bought them because they were cheap. They were like $3 for a box of cookies. Like, where the hell are you gonna find natural organic cookies for $3? And I ate like those chips that in my last haul I showed, like the the pretzels, sunflower chips, and Cheeto thingy mix. Like, I ate that. I mean, granted, that thing lasted me 3 days. Before Ozempic, I would eat the whole thing in one sitting, but with Ozempic, I managed to eat that in a span of 3 days, which I think is a big improvement. So just things like that in terms of like my eating. Like, before, my box of cookies would last me maybe 3 days. Now my box of cookies lasts me a week and a half. So there's a lot of changes in terms of my eating. Before, I would eat like 12 pierogies, like those small ones, and I would have another thing like maybe fries or maybe a sandwich. Now I just usually have like 6 pierogies, and that's a lot already. But I want to get myself sometimes just full so that I don't eat, you know. And usually after I eat, I'm usually still wanting to eat later on. So yeah, yesterday I ate pretty good though. I had for breakfast, I had 2 eggs with spinach, onions, mushrooms. I had 1 hash brown, and I had a slice of toast with cheese and butter. And then I think for lunch I had some rice and mongo, which is like mung beans, spinach, tomato, onions, and some tofu. And then for dinner I had 3 cookies, my organic cookies. They're small, they're like that big. They're not like big ass cookies, they're like that big. And then for dinner I had a tofu stir fry with some rice, and it's like organic brown rice with like veggies in it. So yeah, so I ate pretty good yesterday. So that's why I went to the grocery store today, so I can get some clean stuff. Like I got more mushrooms because I ran out of it. I got some vegetarian meatballs because I want to make like a pasta. I usually get my pasta from the health food store just because it's made out of like a lot better. You can get wheatless things, you can get things made out of veggies, you can get things made out of like quinoa. So I feel like the pasta there is a lot healthier. Yes, baby. Yeah, so okay, so I got in contact with my other mechanic. So I had that one mechanic that did my tires, and then I had my other mechanic. He's super busy with his full-time job and his family, so for him to get a hold of me is sometimes can take a little bit, which is understandable, totally understandable. But my other mechanic, like the one that put my tires on, like he was just being like a creep. Like he was just being like, he's married. He's married with children, and he's like trying to flirt with me, and and I'm like, like, you did my tires. It doesn't mean like, I want to marry you. And I feel like he was just trying to like control me in a way where, like, I was asking him if he could do all the repairs to my car and what day he can fit me in, and he wasn't responding to it. He was saying things like, I'm good with my hands, or I want to get to know you better. I want to chat with you more. And it's like, what? How, like, I mean, I guess that's what I get for meeting a backyard mechanic off of Facebook Marketplace, but I literally like blocked him because I'm like, I'm not having any of that. But yeah, my other mechanic, thank goodness, got back to me, and he's like the good one. He's done my brakes, he's done my wheel bearings, and he's like a great guy. But he finally got back to me, and he's gonna do all the repairs, thank God. So I was looking for parts. Okay, so I need lower front ball joints. I need front tire and rods. I need rear wheel bearing and right and left. And I need something else. And I was checking the brake pads. So everything on Amazon is going to cost me about $420 after taxes. When I called Honda about the parts, it was going to cost me $1,050 plus the brake pads, which I don't know, I'm probably going to be another $100. So like almost $1,200 at Honda. While the parts, and that's only parts, and then the parts are on Amazon are like $420. So it's almost a triple. It's almost a triple markup with Honda. And I get that, sometimes it's iffy buying parts on Amazon, and you get some horrific stories of people, having their parts failed. But I've purchased my parts off of Amazon before. I got brand new brake pads, brake rotors, and that was, I believe that was $225. I got it 2 years ago, and my car was fine. Like it ran better, it felt better, but with all the wear and tear I put on my car in 2 years, I feel like I need to get the brakes fixed again. But then my mechanic guy said that all I need is probably the brake pads. Is that what he said? Or brake rotors? One of them. Brake pads, I think, is what he said. So I have to add that to the bill, that because I just want the car to be freaking safe and freaking drivable. So yeah, and I don't know how much he's gonna charge me for labor, but I'm assuming it's between $400 and $500 because there's a lot of shit he had to do. A lot of shit he has to do. Okay, so that's settled. I don't know when he's gonna fit me in. He said he's gonna get back to me when, like, shortly, when he figures out his schedule. I'm guessing it's gonna be sometime next week. So I need to order the parts probably on Monday or Tuesday. There's a whole $430 that's going toward the car. Luckily, it's a write-off, so thank God for that. But that doesn't really benefit me at the moment. That's going to benefit me later on when I file for income tax next year. Okay, so next is the windshield wipers and the windshield. So I called my insurance adjuster, and they said everything is fine. I booked an appointment with an auto body shop. They said they can't get me in for another 4 to 5 weeks because of their backlog, which is fine, whatever. But I think I'm going to get a car rental, because even if there's a backlog of 4 or 5 weeks, I believe my insurance adjuster said that I'm only allowed 30 days of car rental usage. So I'll probably get a car rental maybe in 2 weeks, because 4 or 5 weeks, plus the fact that I have to fix my car still, right? So yeah, so I don't know where that stands. She just texted me and said that they're getting an estimated time of arrival for the parts. And yeah, that's it for the car. So everything is pending in terms of fixing. I think it's still drivable. Like, the reason that they said on the safety that it wasn't drivable was because of the top 3 points, which is the windshield wipers and left windshield wiper right and the windshield. But I don't know what they're talking about, because the windshield is fucking perfectly clear. Like, look, how is that a hazard? I can see perfectly clear. The thing starts here, it goes down and then up. So it's not like this is in my way, you know? But I get what they're saying. I mean, like, in the rain, it was so difficult to drive, and I'm not driving in the rain. Like, you could see it just rained, thankfully, like at night, not right now. But yeah, no more driving in the rain in this car for safety purposes. And I'm hoping that this car is settled and fixed. And I do have a thing pending with another dealership. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'll find out next week. I'll keep you guys updated over that. But yeah, so far that's what's going on. That's my Sunday Fun Day update. And I'll be honest, I've been feeling a little like down. I don't know why. Like, I really wanted to have like a fun summer and a really positive and active and fun summer, but I don't know. The last little while I've been feeling kind of down, and I don't really know quite what about. I think it's just, I don't know. Half of me likes being alone. The other half of me wants to find someone to have fun with, and like, not fun with, but like, like do things with. But I don't know. I feel like I'm confused in that aspect. Like, do I want to be with someone, or do I want to be alone? I love the freedom of being alone. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being alone so much, that because I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. I only have to worry about like Loki, pretty much, like him affecting my life, whether or not I can travel or not. But I'm just, I don't know. I look at other, like right now I'm looking at this like family right here, and they look super happy with their children, and I have my Loki Pokey bear. I don't know. I see like a lot of people who are in relationships that don't work out, that fight, that, need to check in, that, the fact you're always constantly together gets annoying, that, I don't know, it's just, something that's been on my mind a lot lately, in terms of just having fun with somebody again. The last person I really had so much fun with was obviously Dave. And that has been 3 years ago. So I haven't had fun like that with anybody at all. Doing active and fun things constantly, and having that kind of connection and rapport. And the longer it goes, the more that I believe that it's not going to happen with anybody else. I know that's not true, but it feels that way because it's taking so long. But I know in my mind that it's taking so long because I'm also working on myself, and you can't love or be with anybody else unless you love being alone and you love yourself. Cliche, but true. And yeah, I don't know. I've just been also very like, I just have been avoiding a lot of people, just because, like, even just people like that I see on like at the grocery stores, or people that I see in person. I just don't want to be bothered by conversation, and I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to converse with people right now. Like, even in terms of just like groceries, in and out, thrifting, in and out, I don't want to sit around and talk to anybody. I'm just in that kind of funk right now. Anyway. probably time to book an appointment with my therapist. I haven't seen her since March. It's been 3 months. Oh my God, that's a long time. I should book an appointment with her.